ballistic and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out. Now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much. Close curtain and scene. I am not a human being. I'm a full machine.
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down, right back to Hines. And some room to work. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 17-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They had trouble stopping the run last week in a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
Into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. To the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, Now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Again, it's Harris on second down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Open man downfield is Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
On play action, Allen. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On second down, it's Hines, and he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. Well, the Steelers and Bills, they played in the season opener last year, if you recall, and it was the Steelers who pulled off a bit of a stunner. They rallied late, beat the Bills in Buffalo 23-16. Buffalo a little bit of a rocky start to the season, but they would quickly right the ship. Throwing is Allen on third. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
This returnable for Bird. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Harris. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety did it.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fuller. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Allen to throw it. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Bills had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, but they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you talk about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Back to throw. Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Harris running straight ahead and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Boogie Basham earning himself a tackle for a loss as he stops him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. They brought the house that time on the young rookie. Maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run the option left side. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Toward the pylon, caught. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Alert, alert, alert!
From the gun, it's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will hang on to their lead. So they get the turnover in cross territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, that great field position. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now they send a man in motion right. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. They run for it with Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try to run with Harris, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on second down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
They'll try and run with Harris. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Will Fuller from 4 yards out. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. On 2nd and 11 now. Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope. I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Looking to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half. But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's Fuller with a catch. Touchdown, Bills. Will Fuller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are an extra point away from going up by 30. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Pickett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Here we go.
And he's got some space here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Alert, alert, alert.
To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 3 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time. And
we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 2. Handoff given to Harris. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They hand this off to Harris, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Slant route, and he's got Freiermuth. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down on a well-designed play there. That gets them 16 to move the chains. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. And my goodness, another interception. The 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. But not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one, and even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you or what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd and long for Pickett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And they run with Harris off the option. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.